Hello one and all, welcome to the next installment of my Digimon World 2003 livestream series. So, last time we got through the North Sector, defeated the fourth leader of the game, in the north of the Asuka server, and we got through a chamber where we had to fight three different themed bosses around fire, ice and dark type Digimon. So in this part we're going to be finally going to the real world to try and stop this evil organization from launching a super weapon basically. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. I haven't played since the last part because it's awkward to get out from the chamber room and then go back to the North Sector, because otherwise I'd have to go back through the three chambers again. So I figured I'd just start here. Well, technically they're called dungeons, but I guess, yeah, they're like chambers. But anyway, we're here in the chamber room, which was the room we got to after finally finishing off the dark chamber. This is the emergency chamber room. The gate on the above right is to the real world, and the gate on the left is to the ice dungeon. You need an OK from the admin center, and the 4 leader badges to go to the real world. So they're very nice in that they give us a Gatomon healing station, and they give us a Gardramon to save right before this section, because this next section is a timed sequence to a one-time place that we can go to. So I've got a little map up to try and help me go after everything I need, but we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I won't have to reset or anything. Just checking my team. So yeah, we're still about the same. I'm going to be using Rosemon for Renamon at level 35. Going to be training up Metal Mamimon on Munmon at 34. And Agumon is going to be using Skull Greymon, who is currently level 66. Now the thing is, this area we're going to, most of the Digimon you'll be fighting tend to be water or machine-based Digimon. So Renamon's going to be our star here. This is the emergency matrix chamber. If you want to use this system, please talk to me. You would like to use this chamber system? Please show me the 4 leader badges. All green. We have finished Green C's check. Reversing the matrix system. Where do you wish to be realized in the real world? The military base Magasta in the real world. It's on the ocean floor. I understand. Military base Magasta. I like that she's just so willing to send me off to a military base. Like, there's no issue here. Confirmed, it is within warp range. However, due to the unstable system, you will exist in the real world for only 180 seconds. Well, wait a sec, what happens if I run out of time? The realize will turn off and the matrix will return you here. The matrix data will not be broken, so you shouldn't worry. We will start the matrix system now. Alright, so what should I do? Please move to the warp point on my left. Good luck, Green Sea. Alright. So we got a very specific amount of time to go after a lot of treasures and 2 bosses in this area. But welcome to Magasta basement first floor. Just like she said, we only have 180 seconds to do everything. Yes, it's really the real world. Wow, my body is really here. Oh wait, no time for that. We only have 180 seconds. We have to hurry. Now, thankfully, if you pause the game, the timer freezes. So a very big relief there. Now the first thing I want to do here is gotta find which ones are empty. Okay, good start. Okay, I gotta get my bearings because this map does not tell me very well which ones are open, which are which. Also, thankfully the timer freezes when you're in battles, because otherwise that'd be insane. First Digimon here, Metal Seedramon. Mega level, powerful machine Digimon. technically also classed as a Draymond Digimon. Yeah, let's see how much our Grand Wave does first. Not much, because I guess he's counted as like a sea-based Digimon. That's fine. I believe the one I clicked was 8, right? Yeah, 8 is empty, okay. Yeah, I think I know where I am now. Just got my bearings on my little map. The reason why I'm putting such an emphasis on my map is because there's a lot of empty treasure chests, as you've seen. So we have to figure out which ones have the right things inside of them. Okay, so Metal Seedramon, weak to electric, not weak to water. I always really like Metal Seedramon. He's a very cool looking mega, and very memorable from the show as well. There we go. Thunder Gemini deals with him perfectly fine. So our goal, just while I'm on this screen, our two big goals in this area is to try and prevent the Juggernaut big dangerous super weapon from being launched, and basically just get all the items and things that are here. Okay, so be the one underneath. What number is that? Alright. So they should be... If that's the power chart, yeah, that's right. So these should both be empty, I believe. Sorry, just bear with me a second. No, there's a supercharger, this one. Yeah, okay, I got my bearings, So yeah, we want to go all the way across here, grab this chest here. The Venom Fang, nice. And we have a computer here to click. You want to go after all the computers that you find in this place. Ooh, next Digimon, Scorpiomon. I believe he is another sea-based Digimon. The big thing with these Digimon here is they're all very physically bulky. So if you have any special attacker, it'll really help you out here. You can see there that one good Thunder Gemini does a lot of damage. So Renamon is my absolute star for this place. But yeah, Thunder techniques will be your best friend, but you also want a good water technique as well. The problem is, obviously, with spirit attacks, you only get one shot for most of them. We can do this. Go, Rosemon, Thunder Gemini. Give him a good hit. Don't go Scorpiomon. Nice. Yes, we do. Rosemon's 25. We learn Erase Paralysis. That's nice. Alright, so I want to go over to the switch. Any of the computers you find, you want to go click them. Because they'll open up the way forward through the base. I wonder what it was for. Oh well. Keep going. It's alright. The timer is intimidating, but don't let it panic you too much. Like I say. Hold on. Sorry. Just give me a second. So, yeah, we want to go across this way because there should be one item over here. And it's the only thing of interest at this section. There should be one single item and that's it. The Royal Crown. Royal Crown. Beautiful. I'm going to leave my items. I'll have a look at the goods that we got after. Because we're kind of in a hurry here. So yeah, we want to go up. We're going to ignore that. But we want to go after this item here. For the Trihorn. So that's everything we need from that section. The rest of those chests are all empty. Now this is a big section here, but we're actually going to ignore it for a second. And go up to here. Because this area here has 5 treasure chests. Let's check. Which ones I need? I need 1. Right, so we're going to go all the way to the bottom of this area for the next item. So it's the furthest one away. We have Tylomon. Yeah, the thing that's weird about this is that we're in a military base deep underwater as a kid with our Digimon. Which is also weird that the Digimon are able to just be in the real world like this, but yeah. Also, Tylomon here is a very weird Digimon in like terms of just design compared to the other ones we fought. Like, the other ones are quite iconic, like Metal Seadramon and Scorpiomon, but I genuinely don't know who Tylomon really is. Like, this is not a Digimon I'm very familiar with. All I know is he likes to run away because he's annoying like that and waste my time. Right, we have to go all the way to the bottom here, which is very annoying for this item. Like I say, I know I'm making a big thing about getting the items, but you are very much on the timer here. So, best thing to do is just see. Like, most of the items here you can get at the very end of the game, but getting them now would be a lot cheaper. Is it that one? Yes, it is. Moral Spear, very nice. That's the empty one. Of course it is. Yeah, because the next path we have to take is a long winding route around. All the way, we are going to go all the way up and then all the way back round and down. And then all the way back again. And make our way to the next section. That's the thing with this place, is there is a lot of paths and it's very easy to lose your way. And this is sort of a forced loss sequence where, spoiling what's going to happen, we're not going to be able to successfully do this because the time we're given just isn't enough time. Capture beam, I've never seen this before. Okay, we can't run away. Oh, nothing at all happened. Cool, even better. Thunder Gemini, go! Of course you blocked it. You meanie. Try again. Thunder Gemini. Take this Metal Seadramon down, Rosemon. Yeah. Very nice. Oh my god, again. Another battle. So soon, too. Alright. I do like the Tylomon's always like swiggling around. It's fun. He's also got a cool attack animation. That little chomp is cool. Cool looking. He also almost killed us. Jesus. Wow, okay. What is that item? That is 3. Oh, that's not worth it. Yeah, we're going to ignore the chest, actually, because that chest around there only has 300 bit, which is absolutely not worth going after. So we'll ignore that one, just for time. And just make our way to the next section of the Magasta base. Talamon's down, very nice. So we're going to go right back up. We're going to ignore that chest because it's only 300 bit. It's not worth going after. That's all we need to do in that section. Next up, the big thing we need to do is go activate the computers. So you want to go, where is it? It's down here. Should be a chest around here. Yep, there should be Misty Armor. That's the one. And then I need to go all the way up for the boss fight. Let's do the boss fight next. Up, over. Oh, well, is this anything? Supercharge, nice. Cool. Should be the mech soldier. Here we go. First boss fight. Wait, I won't let you launch the Juggernaut. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Deleting immediately. Alright, Dragomon here. I believe he's weak to Thunder. He's a undersea Digimon that we can fight, and he was a big Digimon, like he was a Digimon they teased in the second season of the show. There's this big bad villain that never actually did anything. Okay, 655, that's fine. Alright. I don't know why I went for Grand Wave, like he's so obviously weak to water, to Thunder. I know it's playing like regular music here, but this is a boss battle. It's also an optional one, but the reward he has for beating him is pretty good. So you definitely want to go out your way and fight this boss. Down goes Dragomon. In fact, I think this is the only way you can get a specific item. Pukumon. I believe Pukumon is weak to Thunder as well. Let's see. You know, if he didn't block my attack. Oh, no, I clicked it. Well, Pukumon might take out my Rosemon here. Pretty physically bulky, but he has a bit less health, I believe, than the first guy, than Dragomon did. Yeah. The thing with the Digimon here is they hit very hard, so you gotta watch out for that. Alright, Metal Mamimon. Let's bring you in. I want to try and see if Fishbuster does a lot to you. Because there should be a Marine Digimon still. No, I did nothing at all. Okay. So Pukumon is... I guess it's just counted as machine. Despite being a fish. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to stock up a lot on healing items soon. Yeah, there is one more computer we need to activate, which will unlock all the teleporting sections for us. No, sorry. The one we activated first did us the teleport section. The next one we're going to activate will open up basically like a firewall that is hiding a boss fight for us. The main boss of this area. So I really do want to show that off. Okay, come on. Can I get one good Thunder Gemini here? That was a lot of damage as well, I gotta watch out for. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Way to go, Renamon. Last one is Gyromon. Another one weak to, I think, Thunder and Water, but this guy hits very hard. And he can counter your physical attacks, which is very annoying of him. So, yeah. I do quite like his design, though. He's a very cool looking Digimon. Alright. Supercharge. I don't know why I did Supercharge. I meant to use a life disc, but whatever, fine. Alright, I guess. Yeah, you want to be careful attacking this guy with physical moves because he will reflect them right back at you. So, I do want to do a life disc here. To be fair, I think I got pretty much all the items I wanted in this place. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really have anything for him. So, I'm going to go back to Renamon. Rosemon is my best Digimon for this. I mean, Taomon would hit harder, but also would not take attacks as well. But then again, this is still going to really hurt. God. Oh my god. Can we get a counter, please? Good. You know, sometimes you just need a good counter crest to finish them off. 28. Level 3. Nice. Like I said, this is basically just going to be Renamon's area. But that's fine. I won. Who's the man? Oh, there's something on the ground. This is a Vmon exclusive weapon. Yeah, I got the Draymond guard. Oh wait, I don't have time for this. I have to stop the Juggernaut from launching. Try it on the computer. Big obvious red button, go. Which button? There, it's this one. Nope. Does nothing at all. Huh? Nothing happened. But if the AOA was here, that should stop the launch of the Juggernaut. Notifying all staff of Magasta, SSS class warship Juggernaut is almost re-energized. All staff within the base should take shelter. Repeating, SSS war not. What? Why won't it stop? This was a trap. Then the AOA is somewhere else. Alright, got 60 seconds. Where am I going? I want to go across, down, all the way down to the bottom, across, around. I'm kind of worried about the time, honestly. Like, if I can make it. I did not know this area as well as I thought I did. We might just about make this. If we don't, we don't, but I really want to try and get to the boss battle for this place. But we still got to activate one more switch. Okay, Metal Digimon. Yeah, my worry is that I spent a bit too long at the start grabbing items. That's why this place is a trick, because you see all those items and you're like, ooh, goodies, goodies. But a lot of them are empty just to waste your time. God Bombard. Oh god, that sounds powerful. No! Yeah, being a special attack, that's also not going to be something we can counter-crest, unfortunately. So I gotta hope for 2 Thunder Geminis in a row here, otherwise Renamon is going down. Good, that's 1. Can we get a second one? No! Damn it! Alright, yeah, Renamon's going down here. Okay, I'm gonna revive. Go for life disc. Yeah, so we're done with all the items. We've just got to get to the teleport pad. Can I please just get a counter crest? Thank you. It's like whenever I ask, they're just like, oh, yep, that's right, you do have counter crest. Alright, where is the... There should be a teleporter. This one, I believe. Takes us to the middle here. We get to the computer we need. That opens up the firewall. And then we're going to go through this teleporter over here after this fight, which should take us back to the northern area. So while we do this fight, let me just check. Okay. Yeah. It's very strict, the timing of this section, like I say, to get through. Like, it's not impossible by any means, but it's very much... You gotta just gun it for these items. And certain parts of the military base are here just to trick you. But again, if you pause in the overworld, it does at least freeze the timer for you, thankfully. Oh, come on. I need a... Said Thunder Gemini. Come on, Rosemon, just one more hit. Oh, you bully. Yeah, I don't think Renamon's winning this. Fine. Metal Mamimon it is then. I don't want to have to keep using my healing items like every single match. Alright. We aren't even at the hard battle yet, because the boss fight in here is has a really annoying Digimon on their team. Oh, capture beam, okay. You're gonna prevent me from switching? Yeah, come on, Mon, can't run away. Alright, let's try Draymond Buster. Does Metal Siegemon count as a Draymond Digimon? Yes, he does. There you go. I need one more level on Metal Mamimon to get our technique. We go through this teleporter. That takes us all the way back up to the northern path where we need to go. I want to grab this item here. It should be the beret. Yep. We're going to go down, around, down. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Time. Oh my god, that timer is terrifying for us. We go through this gate here, and now it's one straightforward path to the end. Might actually make it to... Oh my god, stop! Stop! So yeah, that's just about all the key items. You need to unlock the firewall to get through that gate right there though. Otherwise you won't be able to. But once you step into this room, that's it. We are now at the boss fight. System all clear. This is it. Hold it right there. Stop the launch now. I'm not going to let you guys get away with it. Ha ha ha. This punk says we have to stop. You figure a kid like you could stop our plans? I'll make you guys to stop it. Ha ha ha. Are you for real? Try it if you can. Alright, boss fight. This is the Royal Guard. First Digimon, Waymon. Well, he's a whale, so he's got to be weak to thunder, right? Yeah, so this is where your thunder and water Digimon will really shine. Waymon here does not like thunder techniques. He's got a lot of HP, so we'll take a few hits to get through him. As with any other water Digimon, his attacks are water elements. So if you have good water resistance, that'll help you through this. Munmon's also decent for this fight as well because of the Fish Buster. But I'm leading with Rosemon here just to get some bigger damage with Thunder Gemini. I'm also trying to build up my blast gauge because the next Digimon that comes out is a real pain. So I want to try and build up my blast gauge for that. And it's when the real fight begins. Oh, okay, counter-aggress, sure. Now goes Waymon. So yeah, Waymon's the easy one here, really not a big threat. This is the problem. This Vedamon right here is a real nuisance. Just like any other Vedamons tend to be. I'm not going to heal up because honestly, there's no point. I'm going to need just my strongest techniques for this guy. Vedamon here has no type weakness of any sort, so just hit him with your strongest techniques that you've got. So, Hold Beam isn't the problem, it's his normal attack, which like every other Vedamon puts you to sleep, that we don't want to have. Thankfully, he doesn't have as much HP as the Waymon did. But yeah. It's fine. 700 damage, Jesus. 2 Metal Mamimon. Alright then. Yeah, see, he doesn't have like any special type to him. Because he's a machine Digimon. So I can't really rely on that. But unlike most machine Digimon, he's not specifically weak to thunder or water. Despite how much we did, that's just more the power of the move than anything else. Oh, thank God. That's what we need. Get that Vedamon out of here. I'm just going to life disc on my last Digimon. This. His final Digimon is Machinedramon. The big baddie of Digimon World 1. And also one of the Dark Masters of the original anime. He attacks twice in a row with machine damage, very powerful, and has a lot of defense. But if there's one saving grace to Machine Dramon here, he is very weak to water and thunder, which will come in handy for us. So I'm going to bring in my Skull Greymon, go for a Life Disc, and I'm going to try and switch into Renamon. But I'm kind of worried about how much damage he's going to do to me. Let's see what happens though. I just need Rosemont to take one hit and try and go for Grand Wave here. Come on. Well, I need to take 2 hits technically because it's a double hit. That's good. That's a good block. And we got the Counter Crest. That's amazing. Yeah, of course not. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. Yeah, right. Grand Wave. This is our strongest technique we've got for this. And he blocks it, of course. Machine Dramon is a pain for this. Come on, block 1, hit. Nope. Dead. This is the problem with this fight is we got so far. I want to check as well, actually, if he does count as a Draymond Digimon. I'm going to use another Life Disc here just to get us topped up. But yeah, this is the final boss fight of this place. So, as long as you get here in time, you've done the other boss fight, you've got everything you really needed here. Like I said, the only other chests that I didn't get was... the only chest I missed was the 300-bit, but we got everything else, which is great. Alright, come on, give us a counter. Hey, that's a good counter hit. I want to see, does he count as a Draymond Digimon? He is Machine Draymond after all. Yeah, well... actually, I don't know if he did or not, if that was just really good lucky damage I did. No, come on, Mon. Can you take 1 hit? Yes, you can. Alright. Come on, finish him off, Metal Mamimon. Yeah, that's enough. A really cool death animation, I quite like that. But there you go. Rosemon, level 30. We can now load Grand Wave. That's superb. Nope, of course not. But that's fine. But that's it. That's the Magasta base finished. I won! Man, I'm good. I've got to stop the Juggernaut. Oh, there's something on the ground. I got a wing helmet. All clear for launch. Juggernaut is launching. What? I've got to stop it. Huh? It's no use. None of this is stopping it. What? The electromagnetic field is gone. Oh dear. That is not good. What should I do? The Juggernaut is launching. Well, we're in trouble. I'm hoping that my disc doesn't skip here, because we finally get a cutscene. We get to see the Juggernaut launch from the sea. Big imposing battleship. This is not good. Limit of realized transfers reached, forcing digitization. Astral device is all clear. No abnormality detected in the data. What should I do? I couldn't stop the Juggernaut, and I was so close. I wonder what's happening in the real world. I hope it's okay. Meanwhile, on the street corner, Kusanagi City. This is just in Todd Sea Base at by terror juggernaut now city emergency people take shelter and it's oh dear. But I'm not giving up yet. I'm sure there's some other way. Okay, let's go talk to Lisa and the others. Alright. As soon as you're done there, takes us right back to the ice dungeon. Alright. So now we've got to go all the way back to Asuka City. The first thing I want to do though is hit an inn. I'm going to need to go to an inn and get ourselves topped up from that. So I'm going to head off to Snowy Mountain and get ourselves just healed up. Alright. Thankfully though, Grand Wave is definitely going to help us on our way back out of here. Fugamon. You can see we're definitely getting a lot stronger now. But yeah. The Magasta base part, I'm not very big on it because they rush you through to try and quickly do the boss fights, get as many items as you can, but they throw a bunch of fake items in there just to waste your time. So that's why I was kind of rushing through that bit to like check on a guide where the items are, because I don't want to miss things, because there are some decent equipment in there. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a quick look at what we've got. So I don't think I can really equip much to Renamon, but we got the beret, which gives a bit of defense boost and some good wisdom. We've got the Shaman I think that was there. We've got the Royal Crown, which also gives really good defense boost. We also got Trihorn, which is interesting. Misty Armor. I don't think Renamon can really equip them though. Let's have a look. Can you equip it? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Goggles. We got the Wing Helmet, which gives a bit of wind tolerance and also makes it a little easier to evade. Increases the chance of evading attacks. But yeah, you can see here that like some of these items are pretty decent. Like they're not bad at all. And getting them now makes it easier than later in the game. Trihorn gives a massive attack boost at the cost of some defense. But yeah. Can you equip it? Misty Armor helps in the set, is pretty good actually for Agumon. How much of that boosts that? That's actually quite good actually. That's nearly 20 extra defense and quite a bit more charisma. We lose 7 dart tolerance, but that's fine. We got, what else did we get there? I think we got the Venom Fang, which is a powerful weapon, but the only problem with the Venom Fang is I believe it prevents the counter crest from working, which is really annoying. We've got the Grey Sword, which is pretty interesting. Not a bad weapon there. And the Evil Fang. Mighty Guard. Did I get anything else that was really worth looking at? Not really, but like these aren't bad at all. Like there's some pretty good items, all things considered, in that area. But yeah. But that's it. We have now finished with North Sector. Oh wait, was you a tamer or just a person? He was a tamer. No, okay, I think he was a Digimon. It was the guy with Tapermon, I think. Alright, let's make our way back to the Freeze Mountain. Snowy Mountain, rather. Because I don't want to go underground without being ready for it. No. Okay. Ooh, another Fugamon. Oh my god, that was insane. He did nearly 2,000 damage in one hit. Yeah, watch out for the Fugamon up here. Their physical damage is quite high. But that's kind of all they do, is just physical damage. They don't have like any big special techniques. They're just really hard hitting Digimon. That's fine. Alright, I guess I'm gonna use Metal Mamimon. Fortunately, Fugamon doesn't really have like isn't really a specific type of Digimon, so I don't really have a technique for him. But I'm gonna just Life Disc if Monmon goes down here, I'll just use a Life Disc. Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, like I say, like Fugamon, they're pretty bulky, all things considered. Not a fun Digimon to fight, but their wisdom is a bit lower, so special attack's definitely the way to go with them. But hopefully, yay! We hit level 5 and we finally got Metal Attack. That will be a big help going forward for Munmon. Finally gives Munmon some machine element damage. Oh, we got a boost. I didn't realize we had a booster pack. I guess I did a Tamer battle last time. It's good. I would lead with Munmon, but honestly, just until we get out of the North Sector section, I want to just keep using Renamon. Will you battle us? Nope. That's fine. No worries. Good going through. Boot Mountain. Now, while I do need to go back to Asuka City, I want to just very quickly top myself up. We will be going there, though, shortly. I should also mention there are some, like, secrets in the underground tunnels here, but I'm going to leave them for now and come back to them later in the game. Because there will be a section of the game where I just go around doing a bunch of different side quests. Although, depending on how this part goes, we may or may not do one or two other side quests this part. 200, that's not that much, unfortunately. Mojamon. I would switch to Skullgreymon, but I'm only going to be fighting here for a short moment. Thunder Gemini, go! Okay, no, man. Grand Wave is way better, even against Mojamon. But Counter Crest is best of all. Haha. What did we get? 32. Oh, and Redamon's 36. That's good. Alright. I just need to get to the little drop-off point where it'll let us fall down to the inn. Will you battle us? Nope, he will card battle us. Yeah, okay. I mean, I remember this guy having a wacky deck. Sure. Okay. Well, alright then. 2 charge terminals in one turn, that's nice. Charge terminal number 1. Draw 2 cards. Not bad. He is also using a charge terminal. Well then we will charge terminal his charge terminal. So he could draw 2 before he draws 2. Nice. I might... Nah. Alright, let's bring out... I'm just going to bring out my strongest Digimon here. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that, and I'm actually gonna save my Leomons. 15 damage to all Digimon. Okay, well, I don't even lose anyone there, so you can totally do that. It's such an odd strategy he does here. Like, the only way you would lose this is if you didn't have strong enough Digimon to survive that turn, and then you would lose because the draw forces you to lose. Which is so dumb. But that's a thing to begin with, but oh well. Ooh, okay, yeah, this turn might not go as well. Blue energy. Boop. Not as good of a hand here, but that's fine. 3, 2, 1. Is that better, actually? Wait, let me think. Yeah, no, I think that is better. It's the best we could do there. Oh my god. Yeah, we're not winning this round. Definitely not. Even if I get rid of one of those, I don't think it does anything for us. No, we still lose. Unfortunate. Like, he goes from, like, a really easy turn to a ridiculous hard mode on the second round. Okay. 2 cold Devimons, a booster energy, and some green Digimon. Not bad. 1, 2... Oh, wait, oops. And our new Digimon, Akuamon. He has 6 cards in his hand. I don't like this. Control cards. He's going to try and take my Digimon. Okay, great. I mean, we'll still beat it. Sure. Plus 20 HP and AP. Okay, then. See, now I've got to worry about that. Ooh, no, we need another boost, I think. Alright. Bring out another Devimon. What? Really? He's passing there? Still passing? Alright, well, we win. I don't know why he did that, but okay. He has 4 cards in his hand. I'm a bit curious to see what the other cards in his hand were. But whatever, we got card pack. What a weird tamer. Alright. Let's heal. And I'm going to switch my... I'm going to put Skull Greymon in the front until we go underground. Or at least until we get out of the Snowy Mountain area. Let's see. We're finally almost done with North Sector though. Snow Mountain. The good thing though is we're at least getting some XP on Digimon before the next section. Okay, Flamelands. Which does more than 3 triple fires. Look at that, nice juicy damage. The only problem is Flamelance needs to hit, which is easier said than done sometimes. Like you said. What did I say? So the main goal for this part now is I need to go back to Asuka City to learn about our next place we're going. The thing that I wasn't very clear on when I was looking this up is whether or not the auction is at this point or if I need to do something else before the next section to get the auction to open up. So I am actually going to check that when I go back to Asuka City, because I don't want to miss any auctions, but I know that you need to talk to Lisa first before the next auction happens. But there's 2 moments back to back where you talk to Lisa, and I'm not certain if it's this one or the one after. Okay. I know that was only 1 battle, but yeah, I really do need Renamon in the lead for a moment. I know Renamon's getting a lot of XP, but believe me, my other Digimon have had plenty of time to shine, and they'll get more opportunities. Let's talk to this tamer down here. I want to see if she'll do an actual Digimon battle with us yet. No, she'll just do a card battle. That's fine. It's weird that my charisma is at a point where sometimes I'll only be able to card battle, and sometimes some people I'll only be able to Digimon battle. But you know what? I'm kind of glad, because it gives me interesting situations here. Please don't freeze bug. If she freeze bugs me, I instantly lose here. Nope, good. Okay. That's one black energy for them. Okay, we still need to draw because I barely have a player here. I can do a bit more with that. That's more workable. Alright, so I'm going to bring out my Garurumon and Kabuterimon. Good. Beat that. What does she have? Control parts. Of course she does. Let's return him back to my hand. So that's a waste of control parts. I need to hope they don't have another one. Okay, I win by one though there. I don't have a brown Digimon. That's absolutely fine by me. Honestly, I think I still win, because I still win. I win by one. That's amazing. I am absolutely fine with that outcome. And it puts all those cards back in my deck, which is nice. Ooh, we got a vicious hacking. That's going to help us out. I'm going to vicious hacking very quickly. Oh, the freeze bug. So what did they have? What did they get? Another point of black energy. This is where having more vicious hackings would really help us out. Of course they got it. No! Alright, she has 3 cards left. We only have 1 Digimon. But we do have a Cold Devimon, thankfully. Okay. No, I'm not gonna let you... I'm not just having that and that's it. Right, let's get rid of him. What is their 1 card? 1 non-black Digimon. Okay, I'm very glad then that I have this as a backup plan. So we just bring out an even stronger Digimon than what we currently have. And since I'm going to win anyway, why don't we just style on them for just a moment? With a gold aura. Screw you. And that's how card battles are done. Can I go under? There we go. Right, now I'm just going to follow this path down, and then we'll be out of North Sector. Triceramon. Alright. Didn't I establish that he's not weak to ice because he's also a fire Digimon now? Let's double check. Grand Wave. Yeah, I don't need to see anything else. That is now a fire Digimon. Keep up the Grand Waves, Renamon. So inconsistent. I guess it's because I'm getting critical hits with the Sag Crest. 308 is still nice though. Or it's decent. It's decent damage at least. Oh, come on! What? Why'd you just randomly decide now you're going to do 1,700? Fine. I'm not wasting a life disc here. Actually, what have we got less of? No, as much as I could, I'm not going to do that. We're going to go Dino Buster and take this guy out. Take out this dinosaur. Nice. Thank you, Metal Mamimon. Yeah, so right now my goal with Munmon is I need to get Metal Mamimon to level 40. And I also need to make sure my machine tolerance on Munmon is high enough. I think it needs to be like 200 and something to get to, along with that requirement, to get to Metal Garurumon. Garurumon as an evolution. Alright. Let's go for it. Let's use one supercharge, and I'm going to use my only power charge. Now I've got a long trek back to the Asuka central server, so we need to get back to Asuka City. Boom. Let's hope we don't get lost this time, like I did last time. I believe here I go south. And then I think here I go all the way across south. Was it up or south? I'm gonna go south. I'm just gonna say it's probably south. One of these will lead to the Badlands and one of these will lead to Asuka. Either way, we'll get to an exit of some sort. Patamon. Look here. Asuka's North Badland. Alright. Well, fam, we'll go from the Badlands. It's still close enough, I guess. Hello, Mammothmon. At least the Digimon here will also give us a bit better XP. I can't believe I still don't even knock out Mammothmon in one hit with Renamon. We really need some, like, spirit training, don't we? Like, it takes 2 hits to take down Mammothmon. That should be an easy one-hit kill at this point in the game. We didn't even level up, come on. What was that? The good news, though, is at least I can use the gym around here to get Munmon's machine tolerance up. So this little detour is actually not a bad idea. Oh, come on. Talk to Togemon. Yes, I do. Right. Let's do some spirit training. I'm going to go all in on 10. I'm going to do spirit and wisdom. I know speed is important, but oh, come on. Fine, I guess I'm just doing spirit then. I guess I'm just going to do spirit for this point. Hey, just over 500, that's nice. Right. Munmon, I want to get machine tolerance up. I think it needs to be like 220, something like that. So we need a really good run here. Come on, Munmon, you can do it. 9, that's a good start. 11, good. So that's 20 at least. It's not bad. 217, we're about halfway there. Get a little HP boost. For Agumon, I have options here. I could go attack, but I'm going to go spirit. I think getting our fire damage up a bit more would be really helpful for us. Because most of our weapons, anyway, will boost our attack. So I'm fine with it. 4.1. Nice. Nice little run of the gym. Alright then. Thunder Gemini. Here we go. See, you can at least beat Dolphmon. Which is not much of an accomplishment, but, you know. At least you one-shot them. Like I said, the Digimon we're fighting right now aren't a big deal besides what was in North Sector, but it'll all change when we go back to Amaterasu, which is our next objective. I'm going to be going back, because now that we've got the 4 leader badges of the Asuka server, we need to get the 4 badges of the Amaterasu server. Now, we've already got 2 of them, but we still need 2 more. But we also need a good plan of action for what to do with to stop the Juggernaut that is going to be wreaking havoc on the real world. Actually, I do want to, just while I'm doing some battles, check what my best route is. There we go. We want Alright, we're back here. We'll go up and along the mountain way. Come on. Alright, good old Tuskmon. Thankfully we have ice for this. Just checking what my best route is to go to where I need to go. Oh, why did I click Thunder Gemini? Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, you know what, it worked, so sure, why not? Back to Asuka City, here we go. I think there is a hole I can take in the Central Park that will take us to where we need to go. But we'll have a bit of a journey to go through. I'll explain that in a minute. Let's first go all the way to the... We need to go back to the... I think it's the Game Master route. Through the admin center. Now, even if I can't do the auction after this little moment, we'll see. Hurry and go see Lisa. Everyone is waiting for you. Well, alright then. Go into the master room. Lisa, AOA's got the Juggernaut. Yes, it looks like it. Teddy noticed it and told us. We can tell the AOA's moves with this computer. Now what? The Juggernaut is so powerful. What was he? He was Mexican? Sure. It's the world's most powerful weapon. That's why it was sealed away, so it won't be misused. Can't we stop it somehow? Let's see. Okay, we should go ask her. Huh? Her? What? What? Muchacho? Keith and Nick, you stay here with Teddy. Okay, let's go, Green Sea. Well, this is a good sign in the prison tower. Lisa, do you mean the Game Master? That's it. That's right, she's got it. You've got it. She's the only person we can go to, right? What do you mean, talk? I have no intentions of helping you. Oh, really? I was gonna give up to you. What are you saying, Lisa? They got the Juggernaut, so there's nothing we can do. And I don't want to die yet. Well, what? We fought all the way here. I don't want to. I'll never give up. Green Sea, you're a straight kid. But you'll just lose your life. You're smarter than you look. I'll have to change my mind. Yes, Juggernaut belongs to the AOA. Only the president in Amaterasu City can stop it. Really? You heard that, Green Sea? Yes, ma'am. That's what you meant. Oh, what did I say? That was a secret. I'm such an idiot. They say first fool your allies before an enemy. So, how was my acting? Hey, stop wasting time, you two! Vemmon was transferred onto the Juggernaut. What? What happened? Really? Oh dear. Remember, this is Digimon. Digital monsters. And we have the military attacking this giant underwater base. And now, he's our Digimon. It's a Digimon fused with a military super weapon. I gotta say, I really like that design. He's very, like, Transformers looking. Makes it look like a Godzilla monster. Then Destromon should be born. Destroymon. I think it's Destromon. Then Destromon should be born about now. What's this Destromon? It's a Digimon born by fusing Vemmon and the Juggernaut. Destromon is the strongest Digimon. No weapon could defeat it. You got no time to lose. Let's get the president of Megami to stop Destromon. Yes, ma'am. Yes. But the question is, how to get inside Amaterasu City? It's the AOA's headquarters, so the security is tight. That's true, if we could get someone to help. That's impossible, everyone's turned into Linkmon. I mean, come on, look around. Help. Oh yeah, Kenny was saying something about... Alright, I'll go to Amaterasu's server again to look. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Well, alright then. So we now have our goal. We need to go to the Amaterasu server to go find Kenny. That kid that we met when we first entered the Amaterasu server, who said he was forming a resistance. Feels like a good time to see how he's getting along with that. Alright, now I'm not certain if it's right here or it's after this next story beat when we can do the next auction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go check it out now while we're in Asuka City. Because, you know, I don't want to miss any auctions. Then we'll go from there. Alright, so this is the Asuka City. Hang on. Now, I've got plenty of bit as well, so I don't need to worry about how much money I've got for the auction. The only thing I need to stock up on is a couple life discs and some superchargers should do me. But I guess the best thing to do would be to just check here. Yeah, see, there's no guard here, so if we enter, that means there's no auction happening. So it's after this point. That's fine. Alright, now, before I leave, I want to just quickly go check those card packs we got. Because we got a couple while we were in North Sector. There could be some really good cards in there. Can always hope. Let's see what we got. We have... Let's check the 13A first, that sounds exciting. And so it is, okay. So, Scramble Up is a pretty good card. It lets you basically summon a Digimon from your hand to the field, which doesn't sound that impressive, but the thing that makes it so helpful is if you have a card that needs a lot of power to summon, and you don't have the power blocks to summon it, Scramble Up is a good way to cheat them out. So we've got a Shakuyamon, that's good, so we've got two of them. We got a High Andromon, that'll be great for our brown deck. We've got another Arukenimon for a black deck, Skullgreymon, that's cool, and Scorpiomon. So, two really good cards and an okay program card. What else we got? Talmon, okay, not bothered about that. Ooh, we got Etamon, that's good for our green deck. Another Monzimon for our brown deck, and we got 4 Leomons now. Great. For our green deck. Okay, we got a Metal Mamimon, that's not bad. We don't need any more Leomons now. Any good cards we can get here? You see, Chaos Virus is great. It is a good card. I actually might buy one of those. You know what? Yeah, let's get one Chaos Virus, because it's a very powerful PG card. We don't need you. We've already got plenty of you. Not using you. I'm going to buy one Sylphimon to put into our white deck. Alright. What's our weakest we've got right now? 13-11. Let's get that Chaos Virus first of all. That's a great card there. Did we get any other good white cards? Yeah, we got Sylphimon and Metamamimon. They'll do. Upgrade our white deck a little more. We've already got 4 Angemon, yeah. There you go, that's a bit better. Little power boost there. Not bad at all. I'd still say the white deck's probably my weakest right now, but that's fine for the time being. We'll work through that. I'm actually going to get rid of the... Right, well, we're going to get rid of Grismon for one. For Chaos Virus, because Chaos Virus is just too good not to use. I wouldn't mind running 4 Leomons, that'd be good. I'm fine with these for now, but I definitely want to watch the amount of things we're putting in. Let's go to green. Because we got some decent cards here. We got Etamon. See, Metal Etamon would be good, but the problem with him is he costs 3 blocks, which is a lot for 1 card. For, like, it's not really worth using. I like Etamon, though. That's kind of fun. We'll run a Leomon, because that means we have 4 Leomons then. Any other big thing I could run? Let's see. Was there any other one? Oh, yeah, there was Etamon. I liked Etamon. That's pretty cool. $25, $27, $29. I'm going to run 3 Blossomons instead of 4. I think 4's a bit overkill. Yeah, see... Well, is it? Well, I guess. Like I say, it's not perfect. This deck could potentially brick. But there's potential there. However, this deck, there's a lot more potential here. We got some really good brown Digimon now. Since we last upgraded this deck, we got a high Andromon, that's good. I'm going to start taking out the Clockmon, because I think Clockmon's starting to get outclassed now. You got another Shakuyamon, that's good. You got another Monzimon, that's great as well. So that's our 3 new ones that we have. And since we still have, what, 2 Clockmon? Yeah, we still have 2 Clockmon. Let's see, is there any other better brown Digimon than that? No, Clockmon's still our best brown Digimon. That's fine, though. I'll put a Chaos Virus in there. Because it's just that good of a card. And my last one I'm going to put in... No, we've got 4 of them, so we don't need that. Return all cards and trash back to the deck. Eh. Scramble Up's not worth using. Put 2 cards from opponent's deck into the trash. Meh. Do we have... I'm going to put a Cancel Wheel back into my deck. Because you never know when something like that will help. That's fine. I think this is better. This feels like a bit of a stronger deck. There we go. Alright. And with that, our decks are upgraded. Let's keep going. I know right now the white deck doesn't seem that impressive, but it will be when we get the PG card Summon Angemon. That deck will transform so much. Like, that is the most powerful program card in the game. Alright. Anyone low on MP? Okay, I think it's just mostly MP, isn't it? Right. Next step is going to... Since we're going to be getting money anyway from, like, Underground and all that, I'm alright spending a little bit here. I've also got, like, equipment and stuff I can sell to get some decent money back. I want to get the power charge. I need to get the power superchargers. I don't think I need anything really here, do I? No, not really. It's fine. Yeah, the other way you know that there's no auction is if nobody's up here in the black market. Alright, can we get 99? I can. It'll use most of my bit, but I'm not going to bother with that. I think that'd be a bit of a waste. It's a bit excessive. Let's get 50. Let's get 60. I think 60 is a good amount for now. Actually, I'm going to also sell before I go off to get some life discs. Anything special I don't need. No, keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Evil Fang. Venom Fang is worth a lot. I don't want to get rid of too many really good things. Try hard. Honestly, I'm going to get rid of the Drill Horns since you can get them anytime from the other guys. Draymond, nah. Okay, we'll keep them for now. I don't need the Tri-Horn. While it's a decent equipment, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Well, no, we'll hold on to it. We'll hold on to it for the time being. Okay. Beret? No, I thought the beret would be better than it actually is. We'll get rid of the Shaman Mask and the beret. And I'll get rid of the Dark Armor as well. Divine Barrier, Draymond Shield. What's high security? Not bad. Don't need the Wing Helmet. That's fine. What do we have? One. Yeah, that's fine. Any accessories that I'm like, yeah, I don't really need that. Nope, that's fine. We got a bit more bit. A bit more bit. We got some bit back at least. So I can buy a few life discs and then be on our way. Continue onwards with the plot. Alright, life disc. How many can we get up to? We can get up to 30, but I'm not going to do that. I think... Not 16. I want to get... I'll get 22. I think 4,000 bit is good to leave for now. Because we'll be able to... 4,000 bit feels more reasonable to build up. Alright. Now, where I need to go is... We are going underground, so keep Renamon in the lead. Oh, hold on, before I forget. While I'm near a lab, I should probably load that technique. Just so I don't forget to do it later on. Just while I'm here, I'm going to load Grand Wave. Alright, so... Let's have a look. Load technique, Rosemont. We want to load Grand Wave. There we go. Now I don't really need Divine Rain anymore. So once I start getting some better evolutions, I can swap Angelmon off. So we'll keep that in mind. I don't know if I can load anything else right now. Triple Fire, sure. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine for now. Not really. Is there anything back? No, not really. I mean, yeah, no. Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, hang on. What was Mon? Anything special, Mon? No, we need a while on that. 96. See, we could load any 3 we want. But I honestly think these 3 pop up way more than Insect Digimon do. Like, Insect just doesn't show up enough for me to say that's a good option. But yeah. Which one do we want? Alright. Now, the hole that I want to go underground into... Our next goal is actually we need to go to the Mirage Tower in the west sector. That's where our good friend is hiding. But our best way to get there from here is we want to go to the southwest hole in Central Park. So I believe that one is the hole that's here. I believe it's this hole right here I want. Then I need to go southwest 2, and I need to go east a bunch. Because it's on an awkward corner, but that should take us to the Amaterasu west sector. Which if it does, hey, that's great. Right, what do you got to say, Agumon? North to get near Asuka City. Very nice. Keep going south for a bit though myself. Boom. Do, 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 do. No Digimon. Okay. Ah, good old Raymon. What did we establish he was weak to? I believe, pretty sure it was Thunder that we established he was very weak to Thunder. Take this! Ah, jerk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has pretty high wisdom, so he's likely to avoid it. I don't remember. Like, certain Digimon in this game are easy, or I can always remember which ones are weak to what. And then ones like Raymon are really weird. What their stats are. Definitely Thunder. Weak to Thunder. Good. 35. Nice. Just as a reminder, for Rosemon, we need to get it to level 99 to get its evolution. Which is very annoying, but that's fine. It's just the best one to train for the time being. I mean, I could train Talmon, get some stronger techniques up. You know what? Actually, that's not a bad idea, to be able to load some better techniques. Right? The option is, do I want to train Rosemon up to get those techniques up? Like, Electrobolt loaded? But honestly, we were only a few levels away from getting the next form. I'm gonna stick with Renamon as it is. I think Rosemon, there's a really good reason to train Rosemon up. Alright. I need to keep going along the paths for now. If I've gone too far down, I'll make my way around. Yeah, I think this is too far. Let's see where this one takes us, though, first. Where is this? What is this hole? This is Kicking Forest, okay. Amaterasu serve a Kicking Forest, though. Okay. So that's Amaterasu Kicking Forest there. So we're at least in Amaterasu now. I believe I need to go north 2, south 1, but I want to be at this side of the map. Like, the underground is very easy to get lost in, but certain tunnels do tend to connect back to one another. Alright. Alright, if I go south here, what do you have to say, actually? North is Amaterasu Central Park, south is both Service Kicking Forest. Alright, let's go north, see where that takes us, and go from there. Ooh, Korisarimon. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't want to attack. Well, I did, but I wanted to use my technique. You don't really bump into Korisarimon very often. And when you do, they always just run away. Let's see how much Grand Wave does to him. $300. Not bad, but yeah. Korisarimon just run away all the time. So this should be Amaterasu Central Park, right? Central Park, yeah. Honestly, I think it's fine for me to just go from here. I'm actually just going to continue from here, because it's close enough to where I need to be. Because if I go underwater from here, I should get to the west sector. So yeah, we'll just go from here. I don't want to faff around anymore in the underground. But there was a tunnel I was trying to go to that would have taken us to the Badlands. But I figure this is probably better than just going underground for ages. So many Oinkmon. We need to go underwater into the Blood Red Sea. And this will take us to the Badlands and the West Sector. Okay. That was fast. Ooh, Ooh, it's a Dragomon. How nice. Well, we know you're weak to thunder from our last encounter. Not water, importantly. Yeah, once I get to West Sector, I will use a different Digimon. I just want to use Renamon to get through these water routes a bit easier. Counter! Of course not. Yeah, I've been watching some videos though on Digimon World 2003, and one of the big criticisms this game gets a lot is the reliance on the counter crest, which that's actually one of the reasons why I prefer this version over the American version. Like, obviously I grew up with this being from the UK, but the American version, the counter crest always activates, so every battle in that game just devolves into using counter crest to win. But what I like about this version is that you actually have to consider the elemental weaknesses and the different strengths of different Digimon to help you get through some difficult fights when the counter crest isn't activating. Like, the counter crest obviously helps you out and is still the best strategy to beat the game, but you actually get to think a bit more in this version. Like, you actually have to like consider weaknesses of different Digimon, which I like that more. It's more involved, and it makes it more fun to like figure out which Digimon's weak to what element. Plus, it makes the fights just faster than having to wait for the enemy to hit you hard enough for counter crest to activate, like in this one. And I like that. I think it's more interesting. It's one of the reasons why this is my favourite game, because I think it's just got that fun degree of strategy without being too overwhelming. Although there are definitely difficult fights in this game that still make you have to work for it. But one of my problems with other RPGs is that they usually have just ridiculous difficulty spikes, and I feel like this game is a lot more fair, where the difficulty spikes tend to have a really good solution to them. Like, say, Bulbmon, for example, at the start of the game is a really difficult boss. But if you know that he's weak to water, you can prepare in advance for it, and it feels rewarding to do that in this game for different boss fights, as opposed to in different Digimon in the wild. It also gives each Digimon their own personalities. Like, Renamon here is great underwater because she's got all the electric moves. But then, in the original West Sector, there's a lot of Digimon weak to fire, so that's where Agumon can do some more damage. Or Munmon has these like type weakness moves that help. I don't know, I just really like that about this game. Also, I really like, just off topic, I love Dragomon's little floppy arms here when he attacks. Like, in fact, it's all designed, like, the way he moves in this game is very floppy. But yeah. I would have loved to see from the second series what they would have done with Dragomon. Because they hinted about him at the end of one episode, but then you never hear from him again for the rest of the season. And I feel like there was a lot that they had in mind for him that they just didn't get around to. Which is a shame, because he's a very cool looking Digimon. Down goes Dragomon. And I don't think they ever actually call him Dragomon outright, but the silhouette that you see is Dragomon. Like, it's a very distinct silhouette of like this evil dark Digimon that they bring up about living in this weird realm called the Dark Ocean. But I don't feel like it ruins the second season. It's just one of those, it's a shame they never developed it sort of aspects. Come on. Yeah, through the hole. There you go. Nearly there. I don't know why I'm wobbling around like that. I am moving, I swear I'm not moving that direction. Alright, Dragomon, you and me. I'm kind of worried that I'm going to blast Digivolve before I even finish getting to the West Sector. The other annoying thing is, once I get to the West Sector, and I do the story bit, we then have to make our way back to the Asuka server, which is really annoying backtracking for the auction. But also for the story, we have to do it anyway. So I need to see if there's a tunnel in this Amaterasu West sector that gets us close enough to the Asuka Central server, just to save us some time. I'm sure there is. I just aren't seeing it right now. But I'll cross that bridge once we get there. Yeah, I think my best bet is just going to be trying to do that tunnel again. The one that connects to the Amaterasu and Asuka servers. It's just finding the right path that's a bit of a pain. But if you do, it can take us all the way back to Central Park in no time. Alright, North Badlandy. And we immediately have a boss. Well, a battle, rather. Oh, he's cute. I like him. It's like a little snow version of Numamon. He's like light blue. Very cute. Okay, Grand Wave did okay damage. What type do you use? I don't know, but low down defense. Counter! Ooh, you sneaky little guy. Come on, Renamon, take it down. Oh, come on! You were beaten! Can't believe that, he just runs away. Alright, I'm gonna put Skull Greymon in the lead. I feel like Agamon's a good, just all-around Digimon for this area. But yeah, we are now in the Amaterasu West Sector. Exciting stuff. Oh, there's a trooper. Hello. We're all suspicious. Let's Digimon battle. Sure. Dokugumon. Okay, not bad. I don't know why I always forget that Dokugumon has more wisdom than physical defense. Okay, I'm going to switch over to Monmon for a second here. Let's try out Metal Mamimon's new attack. So I'm pretty sure Dokugumon's not got the best defensive machine attack. Oh, but first, they're attacking us! Okay. Now the cool thing with Metal Attack is it works the same way as most other physical techniques, so we get triple hit here. That's not bad. Like, we could have had, like, Metal Mamimon. This is one of those evolutions that if you pick Growlmon, you could have this evolution way earlier in the game. But he's a pretty solid Digimon, all things considered. Like, he gets some decent machine techniques. Physical and special. But he's not that impressive for this point in the game. But he will be when we get his next form. Alright, Monmon, you're kind of not doing very well. Good job. I just want... Alright. You got another chance here. Take it out. Down goes Dokugumon. Who's next? Number 2 is Roachmon. Alright, new Digimon, Roachmon. Very animated sprite here. I quite like it actually, he's very cool looking. Alright, let's go Skull Greymon. Not a very... I feel like Roachmon's kind of a Digimon that you don't see very often, but he's got a cool design, I really like him. Uses Dark Element physical damage to hit. And he hits pretty hard, all things considered. Let's see how much Fire Technique does on him. Oh my god, that was amazing. I like his like death animations, him curling up as well. That's pretty fun. Yeah, right. Not bad. So it looks like fire does well on him. Alright, I know that I'm not far from an inn, but I'm gonna at least heal up Agumon. If I just show on the map a second. We have uncovered most of the south sector. We've just got, I think I've just got to go to Bio Swamp. Right? Yeah, I need to go to Bio Swamp at some point. And then I need to explore these little areas here. I need to go to Shell Beach at some point. And then obviously there's Amaterasu City here. We've also got the Dual Island there. We've got all the west sector to explore, and the north sector. But believe it or not, we're actually getting pretty far into the game now. Alright. Yeah, let's go over here. North, Badland, west. I think there's more cardboard we can fight here now, which is cool, but don't know if there's any like, special ones. Let's have a quick look at what we can find here. Ooh, that's an interesting Digimon. We have Valkyrimon. I feel like this is quite a popular Digimon design-wise. Like, people seem to really like this guy. And I gotta agree, he's pretty cool looking. Very different. He's like a big bird warrior. I don't know what he evolves from though, but he's cool looking. Oh, I forgot I had water power on Skullgreymon. Okay, let's go for Flame Lance. How much does this do? He did not like that. Alright, apparently fire seems to be a good element against him. Noted. One more level and we'll get Skullgreymon's... I think it's the next level, or it might be later on when we get Skullgreymon's special technique. What's this? A supercharge, very nice. Nope, nothing new. Oh, another trooper. Are you a battle? Just aim a battle? Yeah. I'm fine doing some Digimon battles. Beating some tamers. Oh, hello, Dolphmon. Let's go for Blackthorn. I haven't used this move in a bit, and I know my fire move won't do much, so... What about Dark? How much does that do? Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, okay, not nothing. Like, 160 is okay. Like, if we hit 3 of them, that's like 400 damage. Not that impressive, though, all things considered. Nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it again. I feel like that's good. If we get all 3 hits, it's good. Unfortunately, Dolphbot ain't having it. Oh, no, that was alright, actually. It's not over yet. Down goes Dolphmon. Nice. I'll use a life disc on Renamon. Oh, Monzimon! I love Monzimon. Very cute. Let's go for Flame Lance. And of course he blocks it. But I blocked him. As far as I know, I think Monzimon's one of those Digimon that only tamers use. But he does not like fire. You know, he's a big teddy. And the last one is Valkyrimon. Okay. Well, we found out he doesn't like fire, so shouldn't be too bad. Give him a counter hit. Nah, boo. Flame Lance, here we go. Okay, never mind. No, he's actually alright with fire. I might try Blackthorn just to see how much it does in contrast. If the counter crest doesn't kill you. 700, not bad. Let's test it. Let's see how much Dark does to Valkyramon here. Not bad. It's okay. Curious what he is actually weak to as an element. But we got level 70 and we learned Dark Shot, which is Skullgreimon's ultimate technique. You better believe the next fight we get into, we are absolutely going to use that. I'm just going to use one supercharge. Oh wait, how much bit do we have? Wait, I didn't see. 8,000, yeah, beautiful. Already 8,000 bit. I'd like to find a card one. But of course, they're not popping up. Life Disc. Ooh. That's superb. Oh my god, it's Lady Devimon. I love Lady Devimon. Alright. I know I was going to say I was going to use it this fight, but I think she's a dark Digimon that's weak to fire. I gotta say, this sprite is not very good from a distance, but up close, she looks fantastic. Very iconic Digimon right there. Very cool design, all things considered. Like, Lady Devimon is one of those, like, really cool designs for a Digimon. Like, she's basically just like a lady version of Devimon, but I like that she's got, like, very vampiric qualities to her. No. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's go to the Oasis and heal. I'm going to heal and save, actually, because I know the next area could give me some trouble. Because we need to go through Mobius Desert, unfortunately, again, to get to Mirage Tower, and that's never a fun time. Okay. So we'll go to top, we'll go save here. Made some decent progress so far. Alright. Alright. From the Oasis, we are going straight across, and rather than going to the city, we want to go to the tower next, because I believe the city is all blocked off anyway. We'll find out in a moment. Alright. Ooh, we have a Griffinmon. Wind-powered Digimon here. Let's try our new technique out. Here's the Dark Shot. We finally get to see what that fish on the back does. And of course, he blocks our first hit. Sylphstorm. Now, Griffinmon here, I believe, has a really good item. I think he has like a really good wind power accessory as a possible drop from him. So definitely worth fighting some of the Digimon here in the West Sector Amaterasu server. Oh, come on! I'm having terrible luck with this. I think his wisdom might be quite high, might be why I'm missing. Honestly though, if you have decent resistance to wind, really not a big problem. Like every Digimon in Amaterasu, he hits hard, but not stupidly hard compared to some of the others that we've been fighting. Oh my god. Come on, I want to see how much we do with Dark Shot. He's just blocking every single one. I believe he's weak to thunder as well, for the record, in regards to like elements. Try again. Oh my god. Come on, just hit him. Like, does this guy just have like an immunity to wind or something, to machine or something? I swear, Dark Shot is a good move. Why you let me down here, Skullgreymon? Just land your stupid attack. Thank you. I bet this does like nothing. No, it does! It did so much! It's just bad luck that he kept missing. Okay. Well, Skullgreymon, that was not a good showing for your first use of Dark Shot. I'm gonna just go Picking Claw. Let's just give it a try. No. Didn't get it. That's fine. Well, that's Skullgreymon for you. Now, while I don't like to reward mediocrity like this, I figure I should probably use that life disc I got not long ago to get my Skullgreymon back up. Yeah, Griffinmon's pretty fast as well, so you aren't likely to get 2 hits in on him. But he's really not as threatening as he seems here. I'm just having really bad luck. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he gives you the best wind power accessory, so if you're lucky enough to get it, that would be great. Which I also think is the strongest of the power accessories, because wind is just a rare element to resist for enemies. Let's have a little glance. Pretty sure it's... yes, he's blocked off here. You can't pass during the operation. Orders from the leader. Sorry, even if you're under a leader, we can't let you pass. That's our order. Well, alright then. What's this trooper got to say? More Digimon battles. Yeah, it's interesting that not many of these want a card battle. But that's fine. Oh, hello, Betamon. Let me introduce you to Dark Shot! Show them the power of the fish. There you go. Down goes Betamon. Next up, Kiwimon. This feels like a guy I should have battled way back in the first server. Why now is he using a Kiwimon and a Betamon? These are not scary Digimon at all. I mean, his is a bit stronger than a normal one, but it's not impressive at all. How about I introduce you to more Dark Shot? And the last one is Blossomon. Okay, there you go. There's a more of a current Digimon. And it's a different coloured one too. More relevant for Amaterasu. And only just a bit stronger. Dark Shot! How about more Dark Shot? Look at that. Almost one shot a Blossomon. Whee! Okay, we're gonna go triple fire here, just so that I can guarantee the kill a bit easier here. Here we go! Fire, fire, fire! Down is Blossomon. Or down goes Blossomon, rather. Level 73, very nice. I mean, we've got 1,500 bit, that's really good. Alright. Ooh, we have a new Tankmon variety. I don't think Dark Shot will do much, but I want to do it anyway. Go, Dark Shot! Whee! It's a gold Tankmon. Yeah, these guys are pretty much powered up versions of the Tankmon we fought earlier in the game. Very powerful attack. But also very weak to water and thunder. So bear that in mind. Yeah, I'm going to let Skullgreymon go down here. And we're going to use our Renamon. And kaboom! I don't want to use my life disc though. Well, maybe. Actually, no, we will, because I wouldn't mind getting some more XP. Look at my Renamon. Plus, you know what? If I blast here, I'm fine with that. And if I don't, I don't. It's fine as well. Either way. Let's see what happens here. Kaboom! Nope. I think Grand Wave might be enough to one-shot here from this much health. Yeah. So yeah, if you knew how to beat Tankmon in the Asuka server, these ones are just about the same. The biggest threat with Tankmon is just how much machine damage they do. But, again, go for them with water or thunder techniques and you should be fine. Alright. Now we've got to go back through this stupid desert again. Thankfully, there's not nearly as much incentive to explore the desert here. Oh, hello, we have another trooper. Clearing out all these troopers, why not? Might as well get some XP on my way. Hello, Brachiomon. I don't know if you've been introduced to my Dark Shot. Take my fish. Okay, not as much as I was hoping, but that's fine. Ah. Oh, and we got a counter. Yeah, I'll just go for a regular attack. That should be enough. Very nice. Got a crit as well. Next up is Deltamon. I gotta say, Deltamon's one of my favorite dinosaur designs in Digimon. Just something about like having the arms of like these big these big skeleton Digimon. I don't know, dinosaurs. It's really cool looking. I always think the one on the left looks a little bit like Skull Greymon actually. Ooh, that did good damage. Attack! Take this! Well, alright then, this is going better. Number 3 is a Mammothmon. Oh, Mammothmon. That's actually great for us. No worries, we should be able to take that. 700. And now, we Flame Lance. Go. Fire should do a lot to this Mammothmon. If not one shot. Not one shot, but almost. Ah. Just need one more good hit to finish him off. Go, my Skull Greymon. Take that mammoth down. That was perfect. Level 75 and level 35. Nice. Alright then. I do want to heal up though before we continue on in the desert. Thankfully, I just need to go to the tower. I don't need to mess around, explore, like getting lost in this desert like I did in the Asuka server. Just in case, though, I'll heal up my Mon. Now, the thing I will say before we go to Mirage Tower is there are some really important weapons that you might want to grab while you're there, but they're very expensive. So if you don't want to get them now, you can get them later on in the game when we're going to need them for a side quest. But for right now, I'm going to leave it. Oh, hello. Phew, finally, I managed to walk this far. When can I get out? I think the exit is somewhere around here. Yeah, I think the only thing of note here is maybe just a couple of troopers for card battles and / Digimon battles, but honestly, it's not worth it. Like, the original Mobius Desert at least had some reason to look around, but this one's not as much. Ooh, a new Digimon, Quetzalmon. Very weird looking Digimon here. Let's experiment. What type are you weak to? Are you weak to machine? Well, it did a lot, so I'll go by yes. But it does poison damage, so that's important to see. And what about water? How much does water do to you? Pretty good. Alright. So it looks like it might be weak to machine, possibly. But that's fine. I know I should be training up my Metal Mamimon, but honestly, there's just some really annoying Digimon here that I don't want to deal with. So I figured the best thing I could do is just rush through here with Agumon, and then I'll train up Metal Mamimon in a little while. I believe I'm in the middle now. So I think I just got to go up a couple points here. And it should take me, hopefully, to the tower. If not, then I'll have to, like, wiggle around exploring. How about more? Dark shot! Go, dark shot! Yeah, see, that does really good damage to Quetzalmon. I'd love it if I blocked it. No, that's fine, though. Like, I gotta say, the Amaterasu West Sector, it does have some decent items you can steal, like most of the Amaterasu server has, but I actually kind of forget most of the things about this place, because I don't find it a very memorable point in the story. And I think it's because all you have to do is battle the leader and then go on to the next sector. So, like, the original West Sector was really interesting. It had all these, like, story beats going for it, but not this one. Is it here? Mirage Tower, yeah. Look at that, like... Yeah, I don't know, I'm not very impressed with the Amaterasu West Sector. But here we are, we're at the tower. And we have our friend Kenny! Wait, unless you say the password, I'm not letting you in. What, a password? Hey, you're Green Sea! Green Sea, it's me, Kenny. Hey Kenny, you're okay? Yeah, I was able to join the Resistance. This is now a base for the Resistance. Wow, right on, Kenny. I know, come and meet our leader. He might know something to help you. It's this way. It's boring to be on the lookout. I want to fight them too. Hey, since we're here, how about a duel? Oh cool, we got a card battle. That's nice. Finally, someone a card battle. Weird Digimon folder. Alright. We got a Calumon, so we get to go first. Honestly, Vicious Hacking's the only thing I've got here that's gonna do a lot. Not a great hand, but not bad. Let's see what they've got. What is he holding on to? Okay, well, that's worrying, because that gives 10. 40, 50, 60, 70, okay. But that gives 10, and that's a real problem. 10, 20, 30, 40. So that's a plus 40 in each. 80. Honestly, though, I think I still want to get rid of the Black King Numamon. Right? No, I'm going to get rid of the Gold Aura, because I don't have a good way around that. But I do have more of a way around the other move. Yeah, we do have a way. Okay, I've got 4 and 2. So really, this is just going to be these two. These two together should be plenty. Once I get rid of that Black King Numamon, that should severely weaken these Numamon. I really like the idea of a Numamon deck. That looks fun. Yeah, look at that. We just severely weaken them. And I could even keep the Beast Energy for another turn. This is why Vicious Hacking is so useful for this game. If you can get multiple copies of it, that's great. If you need a reminder, the Kicking Forest in Amaterasu East Sector is the best place to get it. As far as I'm pretty sure that's where it was. Oh, okay. So 2 Blossomon, Leomon, but I can only summon 2. Ew, we got another Charge Terminal. Nice. And we'll use that again. Let's hope we draw something good. 2 Leomons, not bad, not bad. Chaos Virus is also good. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. I think I might want to go for another Leomon, actually. Or I could go for Charge Terminal and hope for the best. On, like, a good draw. What do I think? Charge Terminal or Leomon? I don't know what they're going to play, so actually I'm going to go for another Charge Terminal. Sure. we're going to do a thing called milling the deck, which is where you lower the amount of cards in your deck. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of a Blossomon, because they're a bit awkward to summon anyway. Then we're going to use Charge Terminal, get some more cards. This is a very long second round. But... And look at that, we got the Leomon we needed. I am very glad I used Charge Terminal now. So we can summon you, and you. I actually think we are stronger despite that. Charge Terminal? Oh, okay, well then, I want to make sure I'm ready for anything. Actually, I'm going to hold on to that Gold Aura, because that could be good. No, I'll hold on to the Digimon. Let me let them draw for a second. I want to see what happens here. I'm going to go for a single... Do I want to do that or do I want to wait? No. Let's go Chaos Virus. The biggest threat here is that Shikuyamon. Let's get rid of him. They bring a Digimon up from the hand. That's fine. Black Kingdommon. Oh yeah, we can still beat this. Yeah, we could definitely win it down. Let's power up beyond belief here. We summon a Digimon. Gives a good boost. But that's not all. Next, we're going to go for a Gold Aura. Gives +10 to everyone. Now we're already better than them. And just to make sure we do not lose this, we're going to power up one of those 3 Leomon. And since we have 3 of a kind, we're going to get a even bigger boost. Look at that, 98.99, which, for the record, 99.99 is the max stat any Digimon can be at. Any one card. Look at that, 261, they didn't even get close. Absolutely perfect. What a great duel. And we got boost to 13A, so that's probably going to be a really good pack. Hey, you're strong. You weren't lying when you said you came here alone. Then we've reached the Mirage Hall, which once again gets this wonderful music to it. This is the hideout of the Resistance. We fight for this central location. Only we were saved by the AOA. Things are really getting out of hand. Worrying about it here won't make a difference, so why don't we try a Digimon battle for fun? Alright, Digimon battle. It's different. Marine Digimon. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go straight to Rosemon here. Kinda hoping for a blast, honestly. Since this will do 2 hits here. Boo boo. We could get a counter. Nope, we just got the blast. That's fine. I'll try my technique first, and if not, then we'll go Thunder. But pretty sure my the next technique will be stronger. Should be Sakuyamon, I believe? Yeah, Sakuyamon. Here we go. Let's show them our power, Sakuyamon. I wonder if... Because Marine Digimon's obviously a water Digimon, but I wonder if he counts as a ghoul as well. No, I think if he did, that would have done a lot more. 500, that's actually not that much. I can't wait till we get... We're not far off getting Sakuyamon, actually. Alright, let's go for Thunder Gem. Let's see how much Thunder Gemini does. Contrast. So that did 500. What about this? Okay, yeah. That just decimated him. His second Digimon is Dragomon. What a weird entrance. 1 hit, but it's a strong hit. Go for counter! Bap! Oh my god, we just one-shot with a counter. That's amazing. Way to go, Sakuyamon. Oh, boo. I was hoping we'd at least get a level up. how are we doing with money and everything? Not bad. Okay, I am going to use the inn just because our MP is a bit low. Bit pricey, but not the worst. 80-bit isn't atrocious. What's this guy? Who is this? Oh, another tamer. Digimon battle. That's fine. I like that we're finally getting the friendly battle music back again. Because I really like the friendly battle music. Alright, I'm not going to mince words. Let's just go Dark Shot. Go, my Skull Greymon! $500, okay. Not as much as I was hoping, but that's fine. Well, how about more Dark Shot? Dark Shot! That's more like it. Next up, Akuamon. Alright, we got the big bug boy. Who I always think has a really cool attack animation. Like, that looks powerful, that attack. Alright. No, I want to use Dark Shot. Dark Shot! More Dark Shot! Oh my god. Look at that damage. 1,212. Yeah, Skull Greymon feels like a big power-up from what we had. And the last one is Hercules Kabuterimon. Barar. Ooh. How much does that do? A lot of damage. But so does our counter. Haha. Alright. Now, while I could finish it off with Dark Shot, I kind of want to get a bit of XP on Metal Mamimon. Alright, go for Metal Attack. I know I could have gone for Bug Buster, but I'm going Metal Attack. Whee! Way to go! For some reason that only registered one hit. Okay. 78. Level 8. Nice. Alright then. So that's 2 tamers beaten in a Digimon battle in here. So there's a... That Gargomon over there is very important. Very important for us. But first I want to go talk to the leader before anything else. Can't believe you came from a Suka server. Are you a spy of the AOA? No. Are you going to assume I'm a spy? Kenny, hello. Our leader is Chuck. He's really brave and everyone respects him. Hello, Chuck. You're Green Sea from a Suka server. I've heard it about it from Kenny. Good luck on defeating the AOA. Yeah, good luck to you too. I do want to help you and fight together, but all we can do is hold down the fort. I'm alright, don't worry about me. I'm sorry you came all the way here. If we could get back Amaterasu City back, I'm sure we could help. But I didn't think they would reprogram Nightmon. Nightmon. Any tips to defeating it? Once it starts moving, the way to stop Nightmon is... You need the 4 code passes of the city leaders. But all the leaders are caught, so there's no way. City chiefs of the AOA must have taken them. I see, those AOA. I'll never forget them from using Digimon for evil. Of course, we haven't given up yet. If there's a chance, we'll make a stand. Just wait until then. Well, anyway, good luck. Yes, sir. Very important here. Talk to him again. We've got our hands full just defending here, but when we get the chance, we'll fight. So until then, good luck. I want to make sure I just do that. I believe that helps you skip a little section in the story. There's some reason to do it. I don't remember what, but I've seen it in a few speedrun things. So just keep that in mind. I think the other reason is it's one of those little event triggers. But yeah. So now we have got to go all the way back to tell Lisa about these guys. So these are the important weapons. Onimaru, Kaiser Fist, Kakarara, which you can see is quite a big boost in damage to what we have. Cluster Cannon, and the Saber Fang. These are the 5 weapons you will need later in the game. They cost 15,000. They're very important. But the point of these weapons is they will link to a side quest at the end of the game. The problem is they're so expensive right now, it's not really worth getting them until later, unless you've got the extra bit for them. Now, there are some really good items here, all things considered. Like the Mach Guard right here is great for a defensive boost. But I don't think I'm going to buy anything unless something major sticks out here, just because of the cost of them. Like, these aren't bad at all. They're definitely not. But they're not really... It's nothing exceptional. So I'm going to have a little look, see if there's any... I'm going to get rid of the Evil Fang. And the Venom... Well, no, I'll hold on to the Venom Fang. That's actually not bad. I'll get rid of the Grey Sword. Yeah, let's get rid of Trihorn as well. The Royal Spear, yeah. But I'm going to hold on to the Venom Fang for now. Divine Crown, Divine Barrier, Draven Shield. Get rid of High Security, I don't need that. And the Royal Crown. I know that I only just got these from the gunner ship, but yeah. 15, 30, 45. See, I could buy a couple of these, which would be nice, but right now, the only ones worth looking at are the Cluster Cannon. I'll get 1 Cluster Cannon for now. It would lower our Charisma, but give us a little attack boost. So, for the time being... No, we'll just get it for now. That's it. I want to buy the Kakakara as well. This one for Renamon. You can see here again, it's a good boost. Just a little tiny loss in Charisma because it's not one of our significant weapons. And I'm also actually going to buy the Saber Fang. So we got those 3, which we need to hold on to for the rest of the game now. But I'm going to leave everything else. But those 3 items will come in handy much later. But having them now will save me a trip back here. If I had the spare bit, I could get the other 2 items that I'm going to need. My issue is, I need at least 30,000 bit, and I just don't have enough ways to make money right now for that. There will be a point where we can, though. So I think it's not impossible. Yeah, I'm going to make my way back to the Oasis on my own. Rather than... Actually, you know what? Let's use Munmon for... I am going to use Munmon for a bit. My next goal now is we're going to go back to the Oasis. To heal and save, I think. Before continuing onwards. Because the tunnel that I need is... Oh, hold on. Will you rematch? I want to see if you'll rematch me. Oh, you will, actually. That's nice. Yeah, we'll do one more card battle again. We'll battle this guy again. I'm going to actually use my brown deck this time, then. Why not? Bit of variety for us. Okay. Let's use my program card. I'm gonna get a Charge Terminal. I think Charge Terminal is the best program card for us to grab here. Or Vicious Hacking. No, we're gonna go Vicious Hacking because I don't want to deal with their boosted stats. Right, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure this was the one where they just boost their big stats up. Pick a card to trash. Yep. Get rid of that gold aura. That is the threat of this turn. There we go. Monzemon! 25-25. We've got to be, what, 83-62. Well, first things first, we will remove their two best Digimon here. Black King Numemon. And Geromon. Still not strong enough, eh? That's fine. We'll bring in we'll bring out a Devimon. And while I could use my Beast Energy, I think Beast Energy is a good card to save for next round. Let's have a look. What are we dealing with next? Okay, we've got Charge Terminal, that's good. If we can draw another Meteormon, that'd be great, actually. One more Meteormon would be nice. No, but we got a Charge Terminal and a Chaos Virus. That's a pretty good draw. Just as a reminder, Chaos Virus gets rid of any one non-black Digimon. Okay. Not a bad hand, actually, though. And again, the big benefit of a brown Digimon deck is we can summon anything we want without cost. The negative is that the cards tend to be a bit weaker. Oh, that's fine. Oh, we're not bad, actually. We are pretty close to what they have. Yes. Yep, that's fine. We currently have more stats than they have. They're going to bring a Digimon home. Nope, that's fine. We'll let them do it. And now, with no cards left in their hand to play, we're going to not only put that back in their hand, which would have already given us the win, but we'll also use Chaos Virus to get rid of their strongest Digimon. Look at that. What an amazing turnaround. Well, not turnaround, we kind of decimated them. But it's good to see that, like, these PG cards that we've put, these program cards that we've put in the deck, are making a massive difference. Like, we don't even have to use, like, crazy powerful Digimon to get a lot out of it. And there we go. Nice and easy. Now, just while we're working our way through the desert, one of the big things to note is the weapons that we bought are part of a big side quest known as the Legendary Weapon side quest, which basically will be all about leveling up these weapons by talking to specific Digimon out in the open world. The problem, though, is to get the Legendary Weapon, the Digimon of that weapon needs to be level 45. Which makes it a very tedious side quest to go after. I'm not sure, by the way, I'm not sure if Quetzalmon counts as a bird, but I'm going to try Wingbuster on it, just to see. It is not a bird. What is Quetzalmon? Is it a dragon? I'll try it. Oh, well, never mind, because I think the poison might kill me first. Let's try this. Is it a dragon? What are you, Quetzalmon? I have no idea. It is a serpent of some sort. Okay, well I'm going to use a super... Of course I'm going to use a supercharge. I don't want to lose my Mon. I'm now thinking it's also not weak to machine. It was just that it happened to be a machine one. It happened to be a strong move, Dark Shot, that I used, that made that damage look like it did more. Okay, Yeah, that's the problem. It's not a dinosaur, is it? Let's try it. What are you, Quetzalmon? What are you classed as? Not a dinosaur, not a dragon, not a bird. I have no idea. Okay, well, all that just to lose Quetzalmon is kind of a bummer, but fine. What a weird Digimon this is. It's fine though. Take it down! I wonder if it's meant to be like a machine, maybe? I don't know, it's a weird Digimon though. Right, we don't need to be at Mirage Tower anymore, so now what I need to do is make my way back to... through the Mobius Desert. And we gotta go to the... we need to get back to Asuka City and report to Lisa. But you can see here, the west sector's getting filled. But alright. Yeah, the only tunnel I see is one that is South Badlands North, it looks like. Should hopefully lead us to the where we need to go. There we go. South Noise Desert. We're out of the Noise Desert. That's nice. Out of the Mobius Desert, rather. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go straight to the underground. Actually. So yeah, the tunnel I need is which one? South Badlands. I need the North Tunnel in South Badlands. Switch to Rosemont. Okay. Unfortunately, he's going to get a big hit here on my Renamon, but I might counter crest. Alright, Grand Wave! Please, one shot. I don't want to deal with this Tankmon. Perfect. I love that Renamon could one-shot a Tankmon. That's so nice. Level 9, nice. Not bad. Level 40. South Badlands. So we need the Northern Tunnel, wherever that is. Is it up here? I think it's this tunnel right here I need. Just for the speed of the battles, I'm going to switch to Renamon. Because otherwise I could be battling Digimon for ages under here with my Munmon. Like, Munmon's kind of dropped in power at the minute, but they'll boost back up when we fight some Digimon weak to machine or Digimon that have type weaknesses that it has. Okay, so I need to go south, 1 or 2, and then north for the rest. Let's have a little look. It's south and then north is... oh, no, actually, no. I don't actually know. We'll see. It might just be south, east, north, north. Yeah, it might be something like that. South, east, north, north. Something like that. Alright. 41. At least we're now one-shot in Dromojamon. That's fantastic for us. I could train up Talmon to get the stronger Thunder technique for Rosemont. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. Now that we have Grand Wave, think I'm going to go back and train up Talmon a bit more, because Talmon's Thunder technique would be a lot nicer to have going forward. If I can load Electro Ball, I feel like that would help us out more. So I'm going to do that. Let's go north here and see where this one takes us. If I've done it wrong, then this might take us to the Amaterasu Central Park. If I've done it right, though, I could end up going towards the Asuka Central Park, which would be a huge time save for us. What do you have to say? What do you say, Kumamon? North is Amaterasu Central Park, south is both Servers Kicking Forests. There you go then. So if we found that Kumamon again, we know to go south and then northeast. Northeast. But I think this now should just be north here. I think this leads now to where I need to go. And I want to keep going northeast here. What do you have to say, Agumon? Yep. Take this road to get near Asuka City. Huzzah! It does work. So this was the route we were supposed to take all along. But you know what? That's fine. We got to explore some different areas. And this now takes us to our happy little music in Central Park. And immediately fire Digimon. Cool. Oh, Cunimon. You're not doing anything here. Take this. Bap, bap. Yep. So yeah, I'm going to train up Talmon for a bit to get the technique, to try and be able to load our techniques. So I feel like that'd help us in the long run. But now we need to go back to the. We need to go back and talk to Lisa about the resistance, which does unfortunately mean we have to go all the way back to the administration center. But that's fine because we got a lot. This is sort of the most backtracky part, because once we've done this, aside from the next auction won't be until the final leader is beaten. So we'll have a bit of time from then to just do everything we need to do in the story, which is nice. This is sort of the most backtracky part before that next section. But yeah. But we're not far from being able to fight the next leader. We need to go back and talk to Lisa again, though. Yo, Lisa. Hey, Green Sea, so did you find someone? Yes, I met up with the people of Resistance. Good job, you're great, Green Sea. But to get into Amaterasu City, we need the 4 code passes to stop Nightmon. Code pass, what's that? Oh, I know about that. It's the ID pass with colors. ID pass with colors? Then these red ID and blue ID? Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? The AOA City chief I defeated had them. Then if you got the other 2, we can defeat Nightmon. Yeah, then the other city chief must have it as well. Yeah, this should help. Oh, but wait. We gotta do something about Baihu City. The security there is really tight. Oh, really? What to do? I know, we could get the Resistance to help us. They're in the Mirage Tower, right? Yes. Okay, I'll go ask them. Keith, let's go. Nick, you stay here. Alright. Yeah, leave it to us. Okay, then I'll go back to Baihu again. Good luck, Greasy. Yeah, leave it to me. Alright. So now we have our next objective, which unfortunately means going all the way back again. But before that, we finally have our next auction. Yeah, it took a while to finally unlock it, but this is the next checkpoint. So let's go do our auction. Like I say, I just couldn't remember, because it says after you talk about the resistance, but I didn't know if that was after the first or the second conversation. But it turns out it's the second conversation. So you do need to go back to that west sector and then come back here to unlock the auction. Let's see, how are we doing on everything? We're actually not bad. So to be honest, I don't even need to hit the... I don't even need to heal. Yeah, we're fine. Especially because I'll be going back to the west sector anyway. I'm just going to do the auction, which should now be on. Back to El Dorado. It feels like it's been a while since we've actually done an auction. Even though it was only one part ago, but it was quite a big chunk ago. And this should be our next auction. Here we go. There you go. That's the music to tell us that it is an auction. What this one is, I do not remember. Let's see what you give us. Ronin helmet. This Kotamon exclusive. Yeah, so it's the Kotamon helmet. 7,000 bit though. So yeah, you can see they're getting very expensive now. I think this one's like 8,700. Yeah. There we go. We got the Ronin helmet. And there we go. So now, with that done, we're going to go quickly to next door to get the booster packs that we won checked. Because, you know, it's always worth having a look at what we won. Yeah, because there's some good cards we could get. And my decks could always still do with improving. And I still have 7,000 bit, which is nice, because I'm going to need every bit of that. Yeah, every bit of that. Okay. Let's check some boosters. I'm pretty sure it'll still sell the same stuff. Yeah, still the same cards. Alright, we have 2 booster packs. Unfortunately, I'm not using the red decks. But we got a Mega Kabuterimon. That's a good green card. And another Akumamon. That's really nice, actually. And our other ones are... Ooh, we got Marsmon. We got our best green Digimon right there. Absolutely amazing. We are adding him in a heartbeat. That's what a Mega should look like. The high stats are the ones worth summoning. Got another one of them. That's nice. And some greens. Very nice. So, nothing for the white deck, but the green deck, we got some upgrades. So, let's go through this. I'm going to take out a Blossomon. I think with how costly they are, we need cards that are really worth getting. And I think Marsmon is worth using. Absolutely. Our strongest Digimon right there. Wergurumon is also a really solid card. I'm going to start to reduce the... Let me think. See, I like Wergurumon as a triple. These are good cards. I think Blossomon. I think it's time to... No, I think it's time to take out a Kabuterimon. Let's go for... What? Not Metal Edamon. I want to have you, definitely. And now I think is the time to swap off some of these Blossomon. Because we've got a way better 2 of. We've got a way better 4 set than Blossomon. We now have Akumamon. Yeah, see, Akumamon's got some decent stats to work with, which are actually even better than the triple Wergurumon, to be honest. So while Blossomon's good, I actually think I want to go for 4 Akuamon more. We want 4 Leomon, definitely. But yeah, they're way better. Honestly, if I got 4 Mega Kabuterimons, I would just take out half of these, like, 2-ofs. I also think... Do we have any more? We do have Green Force. I'm going to put another Green Force in my deck, because I think we're starting to run out of... Things are starting to get more costly to summon. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14... In fact, just because his stats aren't as good, I'm going to swap Etamon for another Green Force. But I think from there, that should be enough for now. Because we still want Digimon. Like, I want to make sure I don't have too little amount of Digimon. So that's 4, 8, 10, 14. 14 Digimon out of so many cards. Okay, I'm going to take out a trait. No, because they're really useful. Okay, let's go down one. I'll take out one of these to put a different green Digimon in. Is there any that are better than... No. I guess 15-15 is alright. I'll put a Grismon in. Grismon's pretty decent. Let's do that. Let's do that. That feels better. And then... For brown cards, we take out Tankmon. And I'm going to put in a Hydrandramon. Look at that, we have 2 Hydrandramons. Very nice. Is there anything else I want? Not really. Kyukimon's not bad, but it's very costly. Yeah. I just don't think they're worth it as much. Alright. Let's go. Okay. 36, 35, 34. Right. Now, I'm going to make my way back to the west sector. Losing the lead. Redamon's the lead. Good. But yeah, so we've upgraded our deck. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, just haven't sorted it out. Join in a second. Smash through the blocks. Now we're going to make our awkward trek back through the tunnel system. Get that guide back up. I wish I could say I knew this path from what I've just done, but my memory ain't so good. Like, for as much as I love this game, I will say the underground is very easy to get lost in, because everywhere looks the same and there's not enough landmarks to make it clear. They put some Digimon around to try and help you out, but I don't think it's enough. Like, also just a friendly reminder that your favourite game could be a game that has a lot of flaws, and this game has tons of flaws, but it also is just such a fun game for me to play that I could look past those flaws and still call it my favourite. Alright, Rockmon. Round, let's see how you like my Grand Wave. Now with Talmon. Like, I realize that training Rosemon to 99 would be easier if I just keep using it. But I also think getting stronger techniques is kind of the fun of this game. And I think it works better to use Talmon for now to get those stronger techniques. And since Rosemon has let me load Grand Wave anyway, I wouldn't mind having a Rosemon that can use stronger Ice and Thunder techniques as well. And I know going ahead that the game does get harder, so it's always good to just keep getting new moves unlocked. More than it is just getting new forms. Like, you can have the strongest form in the game, but if you don't have any good techniques for it to use, it's not really going to do anything. Pretty sure this was up here. Right. Now, which way was this one? Was this... Let's talk to him. What do you have to say? Yep. Wait, Central Park? I don't want to go to Central Park. Did I want to go to Central Park? Or was it south? It was south. It was south. I need to go south one and then north one. That was it. That was it. I remember now. This Kumamon was our little handy guide. Because otherwise we go back to the Amaterasu Central Park. So we go across here, and we're going across one more time, which should take us back to Amaterasu West sector. Yeah, my goal for this is just this part now is to just basically beat the next leader. I think that's a really good place to sort of start finishing things off, because we are going to have a part where I go through a bunch of boss battles, and I was going to make it this part, but looking at the time, I think it'd be better to save it for a different part. As much as I love this game, I could also do a bit of a rest as well, because my voice is starting to go a bit fuzzy. But I do want to at least beat this next section of the story, and there's no auction to worry about, so from there on I can just do whatever I want. But yay, we're back in the South Badland again. With this happy-go-lucky music. Right. So, honestly, I'm just going to beeline it to the next boss. I think I can beat the boss as I am. And I know that is so... You know what? No, let's heal and... I'll see if the town lets me heal and save, actually. That would be good. What we got here? Griffinmon! Time to test if I was right about Thunder being strong against it. Here's our Electro Shot. Yeah. Alright, it's decent into it anyway. Oh, come on. I might try my ice technique next, because Thunder did well, but I wonder if ice might do just as well onto it. We'll see. 54, 37. Very nice. The Noise Desert. Alright. Oh, no. See, the only thing about Amaterasu is that some of these areas are so dark that they're not always easy to see. Okay, there's the Trooper again, but I'm pretty sure he's just a Digimon battle one. So let's try Snowstorm. Let's see if Snowstorm does any more than Electro Bolt. Oh, yes. Ice is the way to go. Yeah. Or either that or it's just a stronger technique. No! Go for it of a snowstorm. So yeah. Way to go, Redamon. 55, we land Thunderfield, which boosts the damage of our electric moves, which is nice, but I don't tend to set fields much in this game. I don't find them as useful as other things. But you'll see here, we have got rid of the... By talking to the people, we have managed to open our way to Baihu City, which is home to our next leader fight. But first, Tankmon guarding the way. Out of my way, Tankmon. Renamon's here to fight. This is actually quite a good place to trade Renamon up, actually. The Noise Desert. And we have made it to Baihu City. Now the weird thing is, despite being, you know, all AoE, possessed and that, surprisingly enough, every facility is useful here. Like, you'd think they'd have blocked off the facilities, but no. Now I'm going to save just before the fight, because as with any important boss fight, I don't want to, like, go into it and then lose all my progress. But yeah. But again, there's no auction after this one. The next auction won't be until we beat the next leader, the North Sector one. So we actually will have a little bit of a gap between from this part until we go to fight the North Sector leader, because we have a lot of optional boss fights that I'd say I'm about the right level to fight them now, and I have better techniques to deal with them. But I'm gonna save that for the next part, because right now we've got a West Sector leader to beat. But you can see with our levels, we're getting closer to 40, which is when we unlock our natural Mega form. And those Megas are very sweet to have. We got Piximon up here, that's fine, I don't need you. What's everything else? 9,000, that's okay. Gagramon. Let's see, I think these are the next ones to look out for. Which we actually have the Venom Fang already, which is nice. I'm pretty sure these are the ones that you need for the Legendary Weapon quest going forward. But yeah. Some good equipment there, all things being said, like I say. Although, as I showed, you can get these earlier. No, nothing really is standing out to me as like, oh, I need that though, surprisingly enough. Wait, didn't I have high security? I already had that. I didn't know it was actually better for 1-1, but that's fine. Oh no, because I want to have like the Digimon exclusive equipment for me, but that's just me. Oh, hello, Renamon. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be on anyone's side. I'm just going to quietly watch the fight between humans. Wow, alright. Nice, Renamon. 4 troopers. I didn't think taking over the server would go this well. The real world will be ours in no time. We are guarding this area. If the resistance comes, we'll capture them. Okay, but we got access. The AOA will win, and the world will be ours. Wow, okay. I wanted to go suppress the resistance too, but it's my job to guard here. Alright. There is a Divamon there, if you really need it. For any cards. Actually, you know what? No, we'll do it after the fight. I feel like that's more of an after fight thing. Here he is, the Baihu Chief. Are you the Baihu Chief? That's right, what do you want? Give me the white ID pass that you have. I see, hehehe. No matter what you do, victory will be ours. Now it's time to learn your lesson. Alright, Baihu City Leader Chief. Leading off, Rockmon. Very weak to water techniques, as we have seen before, but very physically defensive, so make sure before you come here, you have some good strategy for attacking on the special side. But you really want to go at him with a water move, which is why that Grand Wave we got from Rosemon is very handy. Should take a couple more hits. The main thing Rockmon will try and do is boost his physical defense, but if you come at it with a special attacker, it's really nothing to worry about. Which again is why Renamon is going to be an absolute champion. In fact, this whole fight is basically going to be Renamon against the world, because this is where Renamon really shines. As all three Digimon here are weak to an element that Renamon has. That won't do much, but it did enough. Digimon number 2, Griffinmon. Weak to Ice and Thunder, as we have seen. Just gotta watch out for that Self-Storm special wind attack, which is his most threatening move. He is a bit of a higher level than what we've been up against, but you should be alright with him. The thing with this leader is they don't really have any specific technique that's like super dangerous, or a Digimon in particular that's a problem. It's just the three Digimon all hit really hard, and that's kind of it. But by this point in the game, you should have some decent options for them. Really, the hardest Digimon I think here is probably this Griffinmon, just due to how fast it can be. In fact, I might actually try the Spiderweb well. I might try out a Spiderweb soon, because I've still got one around. Yeah, you know what? I am going to do that. Before I continue, I've got one. Let's slow it down with the Spiderweb. Especially because they've been getting 2 hits in a row, which is not fun. Let's go for Snowstorm, Renamon. I think it's weaker to Ice than it is Thunder, actually, now that I think about it. Give us a counter. Nope. Of course, Griffinmon goes back to normal speed. Yeah, the Spiderweb's really not very useful. It can help in a pinch, but it's really not... doesn't last long enough to be especially useful. That's fine, we'll revive at the end of this. Final Digimon is a pink Abidramon. Basically, slightly stronger version of the normal Abidramon we fought before. Big physical water damage. But they're really not that big of... like, they hit hard, but that's all they do. I'm actually going to use Metal Mamimon here. Partly because I want a Life Disc, and partly because I have that Fish Buster move that I want to try out. See how much it does to Abidramon. As with all the Abidramons, though, he's very weak to Thunder techniques. Honestly, this is kind of one of them... I'd say this is one of the most forgettable leaders, because none of his Digimon really have some big special thing. They're just hard hitters. Alright, well, he blocked the counter crest, that's fine. Let's go Fish Buster! $600 damage, not bad at all. Let's go again! Another Fish Buster! $185, okay. Unfortunately, I did bring my Digimon with the most water weakness into this. So I'm actually going to switch back to Renamon to finish this off. Because I think an Electro Shot should do us some good damage here. Either that or just Counter Crest. Either one will do us. Alright. Electro Bolt, here we go. Take him down, Renamon. As you can see there, with the right element, Renamon could just sweep through this entire fight. The only threat for Renamon was just the amount of damage she was taking. And Monmon's hit 35. Not bad. And there you go, that is the Bihum leader beaten. You see that? Don't mess with me. Huh? Is this? Yeah, I got the white ID pass. One left to go. Let's hurry. Proceeds to walk. Now before I save, and before I heal and save, I want to just quickly see what the Divamon here is selling. Also, do these guys card battle at all? It's kind of lonely that we're the only ones to guard. We don't have our leader, so it's all good. Haha, you have the leader. Yeah, right. I don't think I have any booster packs to open. Let's just triple check though. Yeah, no boosters, that's fine. What cards we got? Ooh, I can buy Mega Kabuterimon, that's good. No, really, no. Honestly, I really want to get another Mega Kabu. Yeah, you know what, let's do it. I'll get another Mega Kabuterimon, and we'll pop that in the green deck. Alright. So what do I swap for Mega Kabuterimon? Honestly, while having 4 Akumon is nice, I kind of feel like I don't need the Lilymon anymore. Like, 4 of them is good, 3 of them is good. I think Lilymon's kind of... I haven't even ever used Lilymon. But Mega Kabuterimon has better stats than Lilymon. Yeah, I feel like that's good. But there you go. What do you have to say? It's good that we haven't seen our leader. It means he trusts us that much. Yeah, sure. Leader seems to have gone to the barrage tower. They are all talk if they can't handle a measly resistance. That's weird that they say that. The leader's gone to the barrage tower. I wonder if they just don't know, or if the leaders actually do, like, run away at the end of a fight. It's interesting. Okay. To be honest, though, kind of an easy leader. Let's heal. Alright. And let's save. Now, I know I could go on, and I could do more battles of things. But I think there's a lot of side quests that I could go off and do now. Before going off to the North Sector. And to be honest, I think my Digimon are a bit weak. I think with the levels that we've got currently, the North Sector Amaterasu server would really give us a lot of trouble. So I think the smarter thing to do here is to save my game, level up off screen, or, well, not off screen, but like next part do some leveling up while also tackling some of the side content, and then we'll be able to start knocking down some of the side quests and get closer to the end of the game, basically. But yeah, this is it. So we've got one more leader left to fight, and then we'll gain access to the final big city, Amaterasu City. So we are slowly getting our way through the game. But with that said, next time on Digimon World 2003, we will be battling some of the optional bosses. We will be doing some card battling as well. And yeah, starting to tackle some of the side quests. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and take care. Bye.